Olá, boa noite. O Exou Biribó, hoje com o vídeo 3 de The Longest Journey. O misterioso Cortês disse coisas que têm a ver com os pesadelos de April e vaticinou haver relação com o destino dela. Mandou um recado para vê-la no local em que as crianças observam seus sonhos. Adivinhando tratar-se de uma exposição na Galeria Roma, April agora pretende ir até lá. Estrela da Morte.
Let's blow this thing and go home. Look at the size of that thing. Use the Force, Luke.
Vamos para a residência antes de ir para a exposição de arte? Nós vamos examinar essa máquina aqui de novo.
What a mystifying contraption, and completely absurd. What are all these valves and wheels and thingamajigs for? What grand purpose does it all serve? It's a rusty old wheel. I'd imagine it turns the water on and off. I'd guess that's a pressure gauge. It's at 100. That's percent, I guess. 100% pressure? The water tank's full. That's probably Mickey's handiwork. She's the tool gal around these here parts. I wonder why she put the clamp there, though.
Surpreendentemente, ela continua sem saber o que fazer com essa máquina. Ou por que teria que usar essa máquina? E aqui tem que pegar alguma coisa nessa planta aqui.
Organic plastic. It grows, and it converts carbon dioxide into oxygen, just like real plants, but it doesn't need nourishment of any kind. Convenient, but disturbing.
Dá para pegar? Pegou uma folha.
Assorted candy. Colorful, no doubt also extremely toxic.
Os caramelos tóxicos. E a folha?
It's a leaf of organic plastic. It grows. It converts carbon dioxide into oxygen, but it doesn't need water or sun. No nourishment of any kind, actually. Convenient, but disturbing.
O olho.
I think one of his eyes is falling out.
Caindo o olho. Posso pegar?
The eye came loose. Poor Constable Guybrush. It's a great, big eye on a spring. Sorry, Guybrush, but I need to borrow your eye for a while.
Não sei porquê, né? Pelo simples prazer de delinquir.
Monkey see, monkey do. Well, not without this he won't. Big surprise, I'm still here.
Meu apartamento. Olhar na janela. A gente não tinha olhado pela janela ainda, né? A redilha aqui de metal.
It's a rusty old grill, kept afloat by a rubber ducky.
Pato inflável.
It's a rubber ducky, helplessly trapped under that rusty old grill.
Corrente.
I don't know what that chain's for, but it's connected to some kind of mechanism at the bottom of the canal.
Posso puxar então? Não acontece nada. E aqui varal.
It's a clothesline.
Agora ela caiu lá.
It's a clothesline.
Barrotes.
Spiky.
Gaivota.
It's a seagull. Poor guy looks quite hungry.
E se eu jogar o pão?
I still haven't figured out what runs through the canals in Venice, but I'm sure it can't be water.
Se eu jogar o pão aqui na redinha metálica.
Whatever those pipes are spewing out, I know one thing for sure, it ain't water.
Ou eu tenho que esvaziar primeiro para depois soltar o patinho de borracha daqui. Soltou o patinho.
Clank? I still haven't figured out what runs through the canals in Venice, but I'm sure it can't be water.
Que agora eu vou ter que fazer então o quebra-cabeças da máquina. Esvaziar o canal. Posso tirar essa chave que tá aqui prendendo as coisas? Não.
Oh. It seems the clamp served a purpose after all. What a surprise. It won't budge. The pressure's probably too high.
Ah, os fios estão soltos aqui.
That cable's been ripped in two. The cables are too far apart to tie them back together. Looks like a big piece of cable was torn off.
Eu tenho alguma coisa para juntar? Metálico, só o anel.
I hope it doesn't melt or anything. It's alive!
Tá, deu certo. Agora eu tenho que baixar a pressão aqui. Para a esquerda ou para a direita? Ficou um vermelho lá embaixo. Acho que eu tenho que deixar tudo verde embaixo. Não, fica sempre vermelho. Tá, eu tenho que diminuir essa pressão. Mas a única coisa que eu posso mexer é aqui. Eu tenho que pôr todas as marcas para cima ou todas na vertical, todas na horizontal, será? Consegui colocar todas na transversal. Todas as 4 aqui. Não consigo entender o que tem que fazer aqui, qual controle afeta qual coisa. Onde fica o vermelho, ele não mexe nada. E mexe nos outros. Tá, agora estão todos para cima e não aconteceu nada, não baixou a pressão. Não tem um botão para apertar, não tem nada. E enquanto não baixar a pressão, não dá para mexer na roda. Então elas não são na vertical. Será na horizontal, então? E era isso. Agora está funcionando, mas não baixou a pressão aqui. Mexer no grampo agora que a máquina está funcionando? Não. Teria que baixar a pressão aqui, mas aqui estava vermelha essa luz, agora está verde. Está com o som de que está funcionando.
Mystifying.
Desconcertante.
The ring seems to be working perfectly as a conduit between the two cable ends.
Ah, tem válvula aqui também.
It's a pressure valve.
Posso apertar? Baixou a pressão. Baixou a água.
The tank's empty. I'm not leaving my gold ring. Somebody's going to have to replace that cable eventually.
Ela queria a ferramenta? Era isso?
It's a clamp.
Tá. Então ela só queria essa ferramenta. Que ela esvaziou os canais aqui também? Oh, patinho!
Duck? Bon voyage, ducky!
Posso pegar? Sim, não poderia pegar essa chave sem fechar o vazamento. Que a polícia tá prendendo esse pessoal aqui? Me parece um policial armado, mas está marcando patinadores.
Man, those guys are in trouble. Don't they know that skateboarding is strictly prohibited in Newport?
Vamos lá, mãos ao alto. É a polícia, sim, mas não tem indicação aqui. Mas eu queria pegar o patinho. Como é que... Tá aqui o patinho, preso na Estrela da Morte.
It's a rubber ducky. It looks disturbingly familiar. But how the heck did it get all the way over here?
Mágica, minha senhora.
The duck's deflated.
Band-aid.
It's a band-aid. How did that get there? Last I remember, the seagull had pecked a hole in the duck. Weird. It's a Band-Aid.
Ela tá juntando um monte de coisa e, naturalmente, em se tratando de jogo de aventura, a gente não sabe por quê. Nem ela, nem a gente sabe por quê. Vamos para o metrô, então, né? Para a Galeria Roma. Agora nós temos dinheiro para comprar o bilhete semanal. Estamos documentados.
I'll get a weekly pass, just in case.
$15 subtracted from cash card. You are now free to travel on all Metroline subways for exactly 1 week. And remember, genetic forgery is a federal crime. Keep your genes clean. Have a nice day.
This screen really is ubiquitous. There's no escape anywhere.
Mapa do metrô. Ela desceu aqui na ponte Walterton.
Poor guy's drugged out on Amethyst. They say the first motor function to suffer is always rhythm.
The drummer is busy.
Another victim of Amethyst. Big sound from such a small box. Hello, sir. Sir? I'll just leave my ticket here then, shall I? Yes. Yes, I guess I'll do that.
Olhar a caixa registradora.
Neat.
O encarregado.
Slow day, I guess.
Estátua.
It's a pointy-edged swan. There's absolutely nothing out there. Nothing. Oh, there's a city, an entire world even. But nothing.
Outra estátua.
It's a short, nude creature with a snout. Very inspiring.
Aqui uma pintura dos gêmeos. O Cortez já está lá. Mas ele é moço para ter 60 e tantos anos. Pelo menos uma aparência de moço no desenho.
For the life of me, I can't figure out why Cortez wants to meet me. Come to think of it, why do I want to meet him?
About time you showed up.
About time? I spent more than...
Mira, this painting. Right here. Look.
Por quê? Você me fez vir até aqui para ver esse quadro?
Why?
Just look at it.
Mira o quadro. Não, tenho coisa mais importante para fazer. Tá bom, mira o quadro. É bonito. Quem é o pintor? O que eu devo olhar? O que eu devo olhar?
What am I looking for?
What do you see?
Vejo um menino abraçando uma menina. Vejo um quadro a óleo em que se vê duas pessoas se abraçando. Vejo uma carreira truncada. Vejo uma obra de arte. Vejo uma carreira truncada.
I see a statement on loss. The guy, he's hugging a girl, and by all rights he should be happy, but he's not. He's probably already mourning the loss of her, even though that's still somewhere in his future.
Statements? Who cares about statements? Tell me what you see.
Então eu errei. Vejo menino abraçando uma menina.
I see a guy hugging a girl.
And?
They're probably boyfriend-girlfriend, and she's dumping him. He looks really depressed.
Yes. Forget the story. What do you see?
Estão acabando as minhas opções. Quadro a óleo com 2 pessoas abraçadas.
I see an oil painting of 2 humans locked in an embrace.
That's all you see? But there's so much more. Look.
I see art.
Art, yes. And beyond that, beyond art,
Uma ilusão, a verdade, a técnica. Qualquer alternativa ele vai dizer que está errado, que ele nunca concorda. Uma ilusão?
Illusion.
skill and imagination allow the artist to create an illusion, but that is only skin deep. Beneath the illusion, what else is there?
A verdade.
Truth?
Truth. Exactly. A deeper truth. This painting, this particular work of art, speaks a deeper truth. It has a soul.
How can a painting have a soul?
It has a soul because it has an identity. It has a heart. The memory of this painting will survive beyond this moment. It will linger in your mind, become part of the tapestry of your subconscious. It has made a lasting impression on you, and you're not quite sure why.
It's just a painting by some kid. It's not as if it's a Picasso or a Monet.
Now you're arguing technique. Not every painting by Van Gogh or Michelangelo is real art either, although they all demonstrate great technique and craftsmanship. And the scribbled drawings of a 5-year-old child are rarely technically impressive, but they may still have a soul. They may still be real art.
So you're saying real art is not defined by the skill of the artist? Then what is art? If just anybody can create something more real than artists who spent their entire lives developing their skills?
Art is still the work of artists, and skill, craftsmanship, technique, those things are critical to the success of an artist's work. But alone, those things are merely pretense. For something to be real, to be truthful, the artist must transfer, shift part of him or herself into the work to transcend the illusion and reach for the truth of art.
And what is the truth of art?
Who knows? I've been asking myself that question for years.
Excuse me? You don't even know? And what's all this about all the questions and lectures on truth and illusion? For that matter, why did you ask me to come down here in the first place?
Because
Actually, you didn't even ask me to come down. I spent my entire afternoon traveling all over Venice, deciphering a cryptic message, spending money I don't have on a subway ticket, only to have to stand here and listen to...
you saw something this afternoon. A waking dream, and you can't explain it. That's why you are here, isn't it?
Sim, como demônios você sabe tudo isso? Não te disse que se mantivesse afastado da minha vida pessoal? Como você sabe de tudo isso?
How the hell do you know these things?
It's as plain as the day, Senorita Ryan. You're under a lot of stress. My point about art and truth is this, April. Some things look real, but are not. And other things may appear to be of no consequence at all, but are in fact invaluable. Like Warren's painting here. And your dreams. There is both truth and illusion in dreams, and in the images they create. The problem is in sorting the one from the other.
You're telling me my dreams are true?
I'm telling you there are things afoot, and that you need help in sorting the truth from the illusions. My help.
Well, that figures.
Good. I was hoping you'd understand.
No, actually, I didn't understand a single word. You talk about art and truth and dreams and illusions, and I still don't understand what it all has to do with me. There are things happening, yes, and I came here because I thought maybe you're crazy enough to believe me, to help me. I don't know, sort through the debris and come up with the plausible explanation. But no, you tell me my dreams might be true, that I need your help, and that there are things afoot. I mean, who says afoot? I've never heard anybody use the word before. There are things afoot.
Está bien. I understand your reluctance to believe me, señorita. But I cannot convince you here, now. Meet me tomorrow.
What?
Meet me tomorrow, and I will tell you everything.
Not again, no way.
But you will. Because you are compelled to do so by your own curiosity. Because you are drawn to mystery. And because despite your skepticism, you believe I have the answer to all your questions, yes?
No. No, I don't care. I just want to have a normal life. No nightmares, no visions, no strangers telling me that things are afoot. Comprende, amigo?
Ay, Dios mío. Is that the time? I've got to run, señorita Ryan. I'll see you tomorrow then.
I said...
Goodbye.
Diário, novidade. Segue sendo o mesmo dia. Esse tem sido um dia muito duro para mim, querido diário, e é agora à tarde. Cortês está, como poderia dizê-lo sem ferir os sentimentos de ninguém, absoluta e totalmente maluco-beleza. Me vem com não sei que histórias sobre a verdade da arte e logo resulta que não era disso do que queria falar-me. Pelo visto, era muito urgente que nos víssemos, mas, pelo visto, temos que esperar até amanhã. Pois vale, que espere. Está sucedendo algo muito estranho, e eu sei. E o que é evidente é que não sou a única que está perdendo o contato com a realidade. Senão, por que estaria Cortês metido nisso tudo? Que porras está passando? É verdade que Cortês tem respostas para as minhas perguntas? A verdade é que não me apetece nada voltar a vê-lo, voltar a ver esse tipo. E me desquicia, me desagrada, mas chegou a um ponto em que já não sei se tenho outra alternativa. Tenho? Nada mais da ação por aqui. Partimos agora, então? Diria aquela que jamais disse isso. Grafite.
Yeah, well, that is pretty rad, isn't it?
Velha dama.
Sweet old ladies just ain't what they used to be.
Veneza Leste. Minha estação. Para as pontes. Que acabou meu dia? Posso voltar para casa? Para a residência. Quem mais está aqui? Mickey. Ah, Mickey está com a Fiona.
Mickey's not usually the sit-in-front-of-the-screen type of gal. Unlike Fiona, she's always working on something around the house. I guess that's why they're such a great couple.
Conversar com a Mickey, ela também vai me contar coisas da cidade.
What's going on, Mickey?
Well, the water's been fixed, so you can take a hot shower if you want.
Acaso eu estou fedendo?
I smell that bad.
No, I didn't mean that you. I just, in case you wanted to take a warm shower, I just wanted you to... the water being hot, as it were.
Thanks, Mickey.
Yeah.
Ela quis fazer uma gracinha muito sem graça e a outra levou a sério. Não sabe brincar. O que acontece com o encanamento?
What was wrong with the pipes?
They're just old, like all of Venice. They're really old. Twice a year, every year, I have to spend a half a day freezing my ass off down in the canal performing emergency surgery on the pipes. Not that I don't love doing it, especially when my so-called partner's curled up on the sofa watching soaps all day long.
Pelo visto, você também teve pesadelo, né? Não que a Fiona tenha me contado.
I heard you had a nightmare last night.
Did she tell you that? She can't keep her mouth shut, can't she? You can't, can you?
As if your screaming wasn't enough to wake up the whole building. And so what if you were having a nightmare? You are human, even though you'd like to think differently.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cause an argument. It's just that I had a nightmare as well.
Good luck trying to get anything out of her. She's so very together, There'll be no chink in her armor. She's the Iron Lady. Well, bollocks.
Would you shut up, Fiona? I mean, for once, would you just shut up? Yes, I had a nightmare, and yes, it's none of your business. So don't try to make it your business.
I wasn't trying to intrude.
Fine. I just don't like talking about my dreams, yeah?
I'll talk to you later, Mickey.
Yeah.
Não deu nada certo essa conversa. Nem pôde perguntar coisas dela ou da cidade, ou posso falar com a Fiona?
Have you been sitting here all day?
Pretty much, darling. I feel like a vegetable. How was your day, then?
Meu dia foi muito bom. Não, foi muito estranho. Ou dia horrível. Foi muito estranho.
It's been a weird day.
How so?
Well, you know how some mornings you wake up, but you're not sure if you're really awake or if you're still just dreaming?
I feel like that every morning, darling. A pot of black coffee cures that in a flash.
That's how I've been feeling all day. Like I said, it's been a weird day. How was yours?
Exceedingly ordinary. Almost depressingly so. I poked my head out of the door once, for about a second, but thought better of it.
Posso fazer-te uma pergunta? Acho que eu já perguntei de tudo para ela, né? Vamos ver se tem alguma novidade.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Why, certainly, darling. About what?
Onde você encontrou o anel?
Where did you find my ring?
Under the sofa, darling. It must have slipped off your finger while you were watching a movie or something.
That's strange, because I've been keeping it in a box in my room. I rarely ever wear it, and I've never carried it around in my pocket.
Que opinião você tem sobre Cortez?
What do you think of Cortez?
I'm not sure what you mean, darling.
Do you think he's a little creepy?
Oh, he's harmless. That old hippie's been drugged up for 50 years, and he's not likely to come down anytime soon. Mickey likes him, but I'm not a big fan. But what can I do? He just sits outside the building, smoking or reading a book. He doesn't harm anyone.
How long has he been around?
Oh, I don't know. A year, maybe? He just showed up one day, and he hasn't left since.
He never leaves his spot?
He sleeps and eats, obviously. And sometimes he goes to some revival cinema uptown. Says that second to reading, old movies are his greatest passion.
Que mais você pode dizer do Cortez?
What else can you tell me about Cortez?
One word I wouldn't use to describe him is lucid. He's always on about some bollocks idea, and you'd never know from listening to him that he's got any sense at all. People say he's quite sharp, though, quite intelligent, well-read, multilingual, and he's travelled all over the world, apparently, but still completely bonkers, if you ask me.
Obrigada pela sua ajuda.
Thanks for your help, Fiona.
You're welcome, darling. Why don't you sit down and watch a movie with us, April?
You know what? That sounds like an excellent idea.
Vai acabar com a pipoca. Capítulo 2. Do outro lado do espelho, é isso?
I've got to find Cortez and get him to explain what the hell's going on. Insane or not, he's the only person I can talk to about this.
Sábado, 29 de julho de 2209. Dentro de umas poucas centenas de anos, quando meus tataranetos saqueiem o sótão e encontrem isso, passarão bomba lendo, terão um susto lendo. Não sei se quero escrever sobre o que passei essa noite, entre outras coisas, porque sei que nunca esquecerei, e quase é melhor que as novas gerações nunca cheguem a sabê-lo. Mas agora já estou segura de que seja o que seja que está passando, não está só na minha cabeça. Todo mundo está vendo. O de ontem à noite foi uma clara prova disso, o que me leva, por sua vez, a perguntar-me se o que eu estive vendo em sonho é ou não é real. Temo que a única pessoa que pode responder a essa pergunta é Cortez. Vamos que, se não queres sopa, toma dos cachos. O que, para demonstrar-me a mim mesma que não estou louca, devo falar com as pessoas mais loucas que conheço, e sem dúvida alguma, coisa de louco. Que forma mais estupenda de começar o fim de semana. Ele disse que era para eu vê-lo hoje, mas não disse onde, né? Será que lá na entrada, que ele fica lendo e fumando, estará lá em pleno sábado? Fiona investigando.
It's Fiona.
Bom dia! Algo interessante por aí? O que te fez voltar a ficar grudada na janela, Fiona?
Did your tongue stick to the window pane again, Fiona?
Please tell me last night was a dream, April.
Ah, ela viu. Foi um sonho, já que você pediu para dizer.
It was a dream.
I know it couldn't have been, because both you and Mickey, you were both there, and you saw what I saw, didn't you?
Weird things have been happening lately.
I have noticed. This isn't the first time.
Que outras coisas estranhas ocorreram ultimamente?
What other weird things have happened lately?
Little things, like movement in the corner of your eye that's gone when you turn your head. And noises, the kind you're not supposed to hear in the city. Animal noises. wild animals. And once, this was very early in the morning, mind, a few days ago, I looked down into the canal and saw what looked like an underwater city. But as I looked at it, it dissolved into ripples of water.
Scary.
You're telling me, darling? I'm scared of cockroaches, for God's sake. What do you think this does to my nerves?
Você viu Cortez?
Have you seen Cortez today?
No, darling. I don't think he's around.
Sabe onde posso encontrá-lo?
Do you have any idea where Cortez is?
Sorry, he could be anywhere. Well, he does enjoy going uptown to watch old movies in some revival cinema, but where that is, I wouldn't know.
Who'd know?
Perhaps Zach. He is, after all, the self-appointed film expert around here. You should talk to him, darling.
Great. Zach, my very best friend in the whole wide world. Could you tell Cortez I'm looking for him?
Certainly, darling, if I happen to see him.
Thanks. I have to get going.
Take care of yourself out there, darling.
Vamos falar com o grande conquistador Zack. Ou tentar falar.
I never imagined I'd be doing this in a million years.
Well, well, what do you know? The princess comes knocking after all.
Finalmente me dei conta do que estava perdendo. Não se emocione. Dê-me uma boa razão para não te encher de cacetadas aqui. Ah, vou ser cínica. Finalmente me dei conta do que estava perdendo.
Yes, I finally realized what I was missing out on.
About time, too. So, you, ready to hang out?
Just do me one favor first, okay?
Well, give me a reason to, babe.
A reason? You want a reason? Okay.
Nossa.
What about a date?
Yeah. Good. Tonight.
Sure. Tonight. I'll meet you at the pavilion, was it?
And, are you gonna put out?
What?
I mean, if I'm gonna use my VIP passes and my pills, babe, I just gotta know if it'll be worth it or not. You on?
We'll see, Zach.
Just don't do a Houdini and vanish on me, babe. If you're a no-show and I wait around for you all night, I end up looking like an asshole, and that wouldn't make me very happy.
I'll be a good girl and show.
Smart. So, what do you want to know?
Sabe de onde posso encontrar Cortez?
You know where I can find Cortez?
Cortez, yeah? I knew there was something going on between you guys.
Don't be ridiculous, Zach. It's not what you think.
Whatever. Hey, like I give a shit? You're with me tonight, and by tomorrow morning, I don't think you'll find that old creep so appealing anymore.
So, where's Cortez?
When he's not outside reading or whatever the hell he does, he's usually at the Mercury Theater. They show old movies on real celluloid stock through a projector, like in the fucking Middle Ages.
Where's this theater located?
I don't remember the street it's on. It's been ages since I was there last. But you'll find it if you head out the East Gateway from Metro Circle. It's close to the Radio Power building, and there are tons of adult stores in the area. Actually, if you're not too busy, you could pick up something for us to watch tonight. Something really filthy.
Zach, I don't think...
Hey, whatever. I was just kidding, yeah? Babe, you got a major bug up your ass. Get a fucking sense of humor, yeah?
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the tip and the info.
Just be at the pavilion by 10, okay? I don't like waiting around for babies like you. Got a million better things to do. And it wouldn't be a good idea for you to ditch me. Not a good idea at all.
Que coisa, era só para pegar uma informação, não precisava marcar encontro com esse cara. Eu fiz uma solene promessa no que respeita a esse diário. O dia que conheci a Zack Lee, jurei que nunca, jamais na vida, mencionaria seu nome neste caderno. Nunca. Mas vá, suponho que as promessas se fazem para serem rompidas. Isso sim, espero não ter que romper esta com a vida. E não lhe digo porque seja um capulo, o que é, nem porque passa a vida dando laplasta, que se la passa, nem porque viva no apartamento em frente e esteja sempre espiando para ver quando vou tomar um banho, nem porque seja mais infantil que um menino mimado, nem porque tenha a imaginação e os recursos de um adolescente de 12 anos. Não, é simplesmente porque esse tipinho que se crê a bomba, o gostosão, abra-se visto e dá igual que a diga, porque nunca parece captar uma indireta. Pedir-lhe ajuda vai contra os meus princípios, mas, ao que parece, é a única maneira de encontrar cortês. Que humilhação! Segundo Zack, posso encontrar cortês no centro, no Metro Circle, e mais exatamente em um cinema que se chama Cine Mercury. Até eu sei que esse nome faz referência a Orson Welles. Pode ser, porque se não recordo mal, ainda me comentou algo sobre o cinema clássico. Tenho que pegar o metrô para chegar ali. Não posso suportar tanta emoção. Metro Circle é um lugar tão idílico, com suas prostitutas, seus camelôs, suas latas de lixo transbordantes, suas hordas de turistas, um autêntico paraíso. Recordatório: a próxima vez que fique com Zack Lee, levarei uma faca para me abrir as veias, para me abrir os pulsos. Chegou na região degradada.
Would you believe this is the first thing I saw when I came to Newport? Big city? Gotta love it.
Elevadores. Mas ela tinha que ir no cinema, ela não tinha que entrar no prédio e pegar elevador. Policial?
It's a police officer. This is one of the smallest cross-level elevators I've seen. The big ones can carry up to 100 people at a time and they go way fast. I've never been inside one, of course.
Hold it! You're not taking this elevator.
Por quê?
Why?
Because you're not carrying proper identification. Didn't you know that's a corporate offense in Newport?
In Venice, you don't have to.
I see. Venice. I should have known. Step back or I'll be forced to take you down with extreme prejudice.
Como posso conseguir identificação?
How do I get permission to go through?
Only citizens of mid-level status or above are allowed to use these elevators. I guess you're new to the city or you'd know that.
Yeah, fresh from the countryside.
You do look like a farm girl, it's true.
Hey, watch it!
Como se consegue o status de nível médio?
How do you get mid-level status?
Birth, money, marriage. Schmucks like you and me, miss. We're stuck here.
Speak for yourself, schmuck.
O que passa com os policiais dessa cidade?
What's up with the cops in this city?
I'm sorry?
I mean, when you arrest people, you read them their rights, and then you sell them products.
It's all part of the job, miss. The police department is a subdivision of the Bocamba Mercer Company and the Bingo Corporation. They pay our bills.
Doesn't that constitute a conflict of interest?
Not if we don't arrest any employees of either company.
That makes so not sense.
Does when you're faced with the prospect of getting the boot, miss. I have kids, and I'd like to see them through college.
Thanks, officer.
We're here to protect, serve, and to inform you of the fantastic range of products offered by Bocamba Mercer and Bingo, manufacturers of the world's favorite soft drinks and handguns.
Metro Circle, gloriously decadent. I hear Bingo's planning to buy the whole thing, convert it into a theme park or something. I'll believe it when I see it.
Saída leste.
This guy's the reason they invented the phrase, hitting the bottle. And he's hitting it hard. Well, at least he's not doing Amethyst.
Loja de bebidas.
It's a liquor store.
Club.
Popular place. Not my crowd, though. I
Comerciante.
think he's selling something. Counterfeit. Triple strength raptures, probably. Highly addictive and guaranteed to blow your mind. Literally.
E o cinema que ela precisa achar? Ah, descendo mais nessa rua. Cinema Mercury.
Mercury. They left out the theater bit, but maybe that's self-explanatory.
Cartaz.
A Welsh ghost story, written and directed by Ragnar Tornquist. I saw that. It's a classic.
A bilheteria.
Box office is closed.
Outro cartaz.
Women in dire need of medical attention. I thought that was a porno, but I guess it's just an artsy foreign flick. As long as they speak French, it can't be smut.
O Falcão Maltês.
The Maltese Falcon. Oh, yeah! I remember this one. It's a Disney cartoon with a falcon who, goes looking for a black cauldron. It's got singing mice in it, I think. I mean, don't they all?
Dashiell Hammett, o Falcão Maltês. Nada a ver com Disney. Casablanca, claro, ela tá só de gozação.
Casablanca. That's with John Wayne and Katharine Hepburn, I think. They play a married couple who adopt a baby leopard during World War II. It's a timeless classic.
Sempre nos restará Paris, Casablanca, Humphrey Bogart. Aviso.
Bergman Festival at the Mercury Theater. Opens August 1st, 2209. That's on Tuesday. Sounds interesting. Maybe I'll go.
Cesto
Just
de
trash.
lixo. Por que ela vai mexer então?
Lady, don't you keep playing with that thing now, you hear? Leave it be.
Barro?
Green ooze.
Água suja.
Smells like kerosene.
Querosene. Ah, ela tem caixa de fósforo, ela vai pôr fogo aí? Um tipo suspeito.
That guy's so conspicuous, he's gotta be a cop on a stakeout assignment.
Quadro de fusíveis, porta lateral.
Hi there. Having fun?
Didn't your mother teach you not to talk to strangers?
Sim, claro que sim.
Yeah, she did.
Then what are you doing here? Get lost.
Você está de serviço? Por que você está vestido de policial?
Why are you dressed like a cop?
What do you mean, why am I dressed like a... Hey, wait a second, what's it to you?
Just trying to do my bit for the boys in blue, sir. You look like a cop, so if you're on a stakeout or something, you should try to blend in a little more. Go native.
Yeah, how?
I don't know. But that trench coat, it sort of gives it away. Perhaps a pair of blue jeans and one of those I'm with stupid t-shirts might help.
Hold on, let me get this down right. Hey, wait a second, what am I doing? Who the hell do you think you are?
The NPD fashion consultant?
Is that supposed to be funny, ma'am? Are you a comedian or something? Because I'm not laughing. I'm not even smiling, am I? Now get your ass out of here and don't bother me again.
Is that a threat?
Damn right it's a threat.
Vamos ver se é pra botar fogo aqui mesmo. Acho que não. Caixa de fusíveis.
It's a fuse box.
Curto.
There's something wrong with the power in that box, and it looks like the theater marquee is connected to the same switch. It keeps flickering on and off.
Hey, keep your hands to yourself. That's city property, ma'am.
That door leads back into what looks like an alleyway behind the theater. It's locked.
Tudo trancado. Então é isso. Hoje vamos parando por aqui. O Exou Biribó, agradecendo a presença, o apoio, as dicas, a torcida, desejando boa noite até amanhã. Por enquanto eu fui.